It may be the end of Hispanic Heritage Month, but we should be reading those authors year round. So let's talk about one of the authors that I focused on this month and some of the other books it made me think of. The Bewitching is a new novel by celebrated Mexican author Silvia Moreno-Garcia. Like most of her novels, this is going to contain supernatural elements, and I would consider it a timepiece, even if one of those time periods is the 90s. This is a novel that jumps forward and backwards in time and follows three different storylines. By the end of it, though, you do see how it all connects. Starting off with Minerva, who is a foreign exchange student away at school focusing on horror literature. We see her past unfold as we talk about Alba and Arturo, but also the past of where she is as she tries to track down more about an author she's trying to write about. This is in part a mystery, a ghost story, and a witch story. So it definitely gives all those gothic vibes that you might associate with the season. But like with all her novels, there's also a more serious undertone when it comes to the bewitching that could be triggering for some, but also cathartic in how it is actually fleshed out. This is my fifth novel that I read by the author, and I'm starting to see some reoccurring themes or elements when it comes to her writing, all of which I love and I cannot wait to see when it comes to her other stories. If you're looking for supernatural elements, for retelling of popular tales that have a Hispanic bent, then this novel and this author is for you. And for those readers who've already finished the book and kind of have a hangover and are looking for similar titles, I have some books to suggest for you. Let's start off with a more serious read based off of the subject matter by a sociology professor and author that was based out of UT. This is not an easy read, and it is very disturbing when it comes to family dynamics and the victims within these situations. Now on to some fiction recommendations that are a little bit less triggering, maybe. I have two short story collections that will definitely give you those horror and supernatural vibes with an Argentinian and a Puerto Rican writer. And then finally, if you're looking for a little bit more wholesome vibes, but definitely continues on when it comes to Hispanic culture, we have this YA verse novel that ended up picking up some awards because it definitely deserves it. Brujos of Borderland High.